Hey, how's it going? Welcome back to my channel. This is 2000 Messiah. Just call me Messiah for short if it's faster. And I'm here in my beta Minecraft world, which has not yet been seen on this channel. I was gonna do a bit of like a tour, but I haven't played in some months now. And I just felt like hopping on and just playing a bit and just talking about life or whatever. I don't know. This isn't like a completely, structured idea of a video or anything. I just wanted to, just play and talk and just get some things off my chest. I figure, I could talk about, life and all that, and maybe a lot of people can relate to what I'm gonna say, and just give people a way to relax a little bit. I wanted to record something that wasn't, an hour-long commitment of a video because I'm a smaller channel, and it's easier for I feel like it's easier for someone to click on an hour-long video when it's a guy rather than a guy you don't know and they have like 50 views. So I wanted to go with something a little shorter, a little more chill. I try to be chill for most of my videos, but this one's gonna be specifically more so. But yeah, this is my humble abode over here. I might as well start with my house. The first thing I built when I got on this I got in this server here, in this world. I don't know why I said a server, but this is my main house here. It's a nice little humble abode, a little tower. I don't know. I really don't know why I decided to do like this tower instead of, a regular house. And I don't know why I put a deck, but I think it looks kind of cool. I got this going on over here, just a giant hole through the mountain. I thought it would look cool, and I think it does. And when the sun goes down or when it rises, or not when it rises, but when the sun goes down, you can see it through the hole in the tunnel here at the very end, and it looks very nice. And it leads down to my mine down here. There's the desert. That way leads to the desert. I haven't built anything over there. I don't think I've explored much of this area in general. So that's dope. Actually, there's actually a building up here that I forget about at times. But yeah, I just been, playing on this world on and off for like the past couple months, and mostly off these last few months. But I haven't had many ideas, and then I started my YouTube channel after I made this world, so I've been focusing more on ideas for that than this world. But I figure I might as well add this in. This is my little, I made like a blacksmith type deal. It's a spot where I can do a bunch of like smelting. I don't know what I was gonna do with all this stone. Jesus. I wish I remembered what I was gonna do with all that stone. I probably had a really good idea going. No clue. And this glass. Oh, you know what? I think I was gonna build like a nice like greenhouse somewhere in that area. I think that's what that was for. And it was gonna be made out of full stone and glass, which makes sense. But yeah, this is the blacksmith's house. I think it looks pretty cool. I don't remember. There's one thing I don't like. I still gotta fix that. I keep forgetting, but like. And I wanted to add these to the back ends of the house, but I never. Oh, it's raining. Yeah, I never finished doing that. There's like, that's the chimney part. You can't really tell from the front that it's like, it looks a little janky, but I like this building. This is the second thing I built here. It's a nice little blacksmith hut. I think it looks dope. Hold on, I'm gonna turn down the rain. Love the rain, but it's a little loud sometimes. It's starting to get dark too. I'm probably sleep through it anyhow, because I don't feel like doing this itty bitty tour while I I don't feel like doing this itty bitty tour while I get attacked by every mob on the planet. So one sec. There you go. Well, it's daytime now, but it's still raining. But oh no, never mind. There he goes. And then the final piece of the puzzle of my world is that observatory. I just, I guess that's what I'll call it. It's like an observatory. I just thought it looked cool, as phallic shaped as it is. I just thought like it was a cool spot to build something. That little plateau, that's mostly naturally generated, besides like a few extra blocks on the sides to widen it. But yeah, it's a nice observatory. I really built it just so I can get have a nice little thing overview. Oh my god, hold on. So yeah, I built it so I can have a nice overview of whatever else I build down here. This is probably gonna be like a nice little village or something. I think this was the third thing no, the second thing I built. I built first the house, then this, then the blacksmith, and then that building down there, which actually don't remember what that was supposed to be. I think I wanted that to be, but I don't even, I guess I don't remember not finishing the interior, but yeah, the whole point of this was just for it to be like, oh, you get a nice lay of the land, you can look out over yonder. It looks cool. Whatever else, I don't really have anything else planned for that, but I like how that looks. And then the last building that I have going on over here. Hold on. Oh, sheep died over here. And that's the last building that I built. It's the most recent thing I built. That probably would have been sometime in December and November. But yeah, I was talking about like on and off. Haven't like worked on this world in a bit. Obviously part of that is the YouTube channel. I had a bunch of like video ideas that I wanted to do when I started the channel. Yeah, this is the house of like this is meant to be like a house. The guy that like, what do you call him? Like the butcher shop or whatever. Like he just sells food here or whatever. Oop. Yeah, but like this is gonna be like a storefront type thing. Like it'll probably be, counter, and then he gives you meat or whatever, And I think I was gonna do a basement where like he, slaughters the animals. I haven't gotten that far yet. It's the last thing I did here, but yeah, I stopped playing on this world. It was a lot of it was like the YouTube channel, of course, but the other part of it was some lacking in motivation, in a sense. I don't know. I wanted to take the time out while doing this video to talk about life, I guess. So I figure, yeah, get to know me a bit better. But channel name is 2000 Messiah. It's not like a god complex thing. It's just my actual first name, very unique first name. So I figure why not use it for a YouTube channel, because like, I don't know, it's unique enough on its own. Yeah. Birth year, first name. It's not super complicated. Oh, you know what? I don't think I picked up any. Oh, I picked up some obsidian, but I can pick up some obsidian and put together a place for my nether portal at some point. I haven't done that yet, but I've been thinking about it. But yeah, so that's a little extra lore about me. I haven't been playing this world much because life's been kind of kicking my ass. Around the time I stopped playing this world is when it all started happening. And, don't get me wrong, a lot of it is like the general usual anxiety, depression, and existential thoughts, but the rest of it is kind of like self-inflicted, relationship troubles, stuff like that. I don't know, I've been thinking about it for a while. It's like it really hurts to ruin something. Like, you ever have something happen where like it gets ruined and like it's nobody's fault really? Like that happens all the time, but it's not often where you end up, well, it depends on the person, but for me, it's not often for me to be like the reason that something went awry. So it's hard to cope with that sometimes, being the reason that a relationship fell apart. And don't get me wrong, I didn't didn't hurt anybody or, I mean, emotionally on accident, I didn't like hit anyone or cheat even. But, sometimes you do something stupid and you pay the price for it and there's no going back. And really that's what has hurt my motivation on this world, because it's like, started this world, we were still together. Well, a lot of it like reminds me in a sense of my failure. But I've been trying to cope with it, and the YouTube channel's been kind of helping with it a little bit, because it makes me focus my thoughts on something more creative minded rather than like, it just helps me, keep my mind numb. I don't want to say numb, but I'm using it for something other than thinking. You know, sometimes thinking can be really hard. Do I have torches? I don't. I should have cleared my inventory before doing this, but it's like, who cares? This is not like a whole like structured video thing. There you go. Ugh. But yeah, that has sucked a lot. It's really like taking the wind out of my sails a bit. You know, that and like just general thoughts of just being like, hey man, you know, just self-doubt, stuff like that. It doesn't help at all. But you know, I've taken full responsibility for my screw-ups and trying to learn from them and make amends if at all possible. And also just been, man, I really should have cleared my inventory. This is bad. Hold on, let me put some stuff away. Oh yeah, I got a lot of diamonds actually. I don't even remember this. Yeah, that's how long it's been since I played. There's some stuff I really don't even remember. I guess I'll just put all this in here just 'cause what else am I doing with it? I don't know why I have that furnace in my inventory. But I've found some solace in you know, my recent shortcomings. My friends have been doing what they can to help distract and play some games with me when I can't, you know, get myself to do much else. And it's been nice. You know, when they're not busy. They've also been, a lot of my friends have also been having a tough time lately, so you know, it's actually been you know, it's been unfortunate and kind of sad for everyone, but it's been like, at least we're not alone and we're not like all suffering by ourselves essentially. That I can find a little bit of solace in, so it's been really nice. I really don't know what I'm doing. I'm just strip mining just for the sake of it, you know, just to have something to do while I yap about, you know, not too many people want to hear a stranger talk about their lives and their thoughts and all that. But another thing that like really started hitting me is like, obviously I enjoy this version of the game regardless, but I will say a good bit of it for me has been the nostalgia. There's been some things that I've done like lately specifically because it makes me feel like I'm back in my youth again. You know, I'm not what anyone would consider old, besides like people younger than me that call me Unk, even though I'm not particularly old. I'm only 25. I'll be 26 later this year. And you know, that's not old to most people, to most sane people, but you know, nowadays anyone over 18 is like old now, which is funny. But yeah, my buddies, we were talking about like just the passage of time, you know, like me and my friends, we became friends in 2009 over Roblox, and we stayed friends. You know, we played on Xbox, we played games on Skype before Discord was a thing. We made, like, my channel, there's old YouTube videos that I have with them on here that are unlisted or whatever, but like, been friends for so long. We started like reminiscing a bit, and it's like, man, where's the time gone? Like, I feel like COVID is where like the timeline feels like it branched off. Like everything feels like so, I don't know what the word is, but like everything felt some like time just went. Oh, what the? I think this is like an ocean. Or is this like a? I don't know what this is actually. What is this? Oh, part of a cave. Okay, not too bad. Not too bad. I have to block that off though. That'll be a little annoying. But yeah, we were just talking about like, man, 2009 feels like forever ago. Forever ago. Like all our favorite YouTubers, like, or some of our favorite YouTubers that we shared growing up are like older now, you know? I used to watch Chris Smooth. He's older. Like I saw a picture of him recently. I'm like, man, he looks older. That's kind of like scares me a bit, you know? None of like the guys in like, you know, I made the video recently about like Tri Mountain Survival. So yeah, it's no secret that Uber Haxer Nova and the rest of the creatures were some of my favorite YouTubers. Oh, great. All time. Like that is like an unmatched time in my history. Cow Chop, the creatures, all that is like untouchable. Just the one of the best periods of time in my life. And those guys are all 30 now. Um, it's like, man, that really hits different because they're all like, when I was watching them, I was anywhere from like 11 to 15, and now I'm like their age when I was watching them. It's like, man, where'd the time go? It's so different. Or you know, this version of the game just reminds me of that time period of my life where um I was just playing games with the boys, and you know, nothing, we felt untouchable. We felt like we'd be young forever. And you know, as time passes by as quickly as it does, or it has been, you realize that that's not the case. And you know, it's been whatever. It's been a struggle sometimes to, you know, think about like, oh man, we're getting old and like pretty soon we're gonna be 30. But honestly, it's been a bit depressing, but it's also been, you know, like, oh, you know, we're getting up there, like we're doing our thing. Ooh, diamonds, let's go. Doing our thing. Like I'm actually like super proud of like all my friends have accomplished, and you know, I haven't accomplished too much, but you know, I'm happy with some of the progress I've made over time, and I've still got a lot of things I got to work on, as well as is obvious to me now more than ever. Um, yeah, life's been whooping my butt, and I'm glad I have this game to fall back on. So yeah, a bit of the nostalgia drop me back into this time period of my life is a little warranted, you know. But this game makes me feel, especially this version, makes me feel a bit younger. Even if it's not reality, it's just been, you know, it puts me in that youthful mindset, and it puts me at ease. And I appreciate that. And making YouTube videos has done that for me as well, because I used to make these videos on this exact channel, obviously named differently and all that, but I used to make videos around 2011 to 2013 or 14 or something like that. And yeah, this has also been kind of like it's been a good distraction, but it's also been just super helpful to me. I feel like I'm flexing a creative muscle. You know, I work a regular 9 to 5 as one does when you're not a famous YouTuber. You know, so I feel like I'm kind of in a box, you know. I work my regular job, and then like I don't really have room to be super creative, so the YouTube channel kind of helps with that as well. So that's been really nice. Hoping that you know, I mean, obviously I'm not gonna say I haven't thought about, you know, like what if someone like found my, like a bunch of people found my channel and they really liked it, and I never had to work another day in my life. But like honestly, same time, that's really not what this channel is for. But I mean, like, it's a, what's the word I'm looking for? It'd be a positive, don't get me wrong. I'm not trying to say like, oh, you know, if it happened I'd quit, like, oh yeah, my channel's way too big, I give up now, it's over. But like, you know, it wasn't what was on my mind when I started this channel. So it'd just be really cool. I just like the idea of entertaining people, and like someone finding my channel. I'm gonna drop some of this stuff off. Someone finding my channel and then being like, yo, I really enjoy this, and then like they look for, just the idea of someone like getting something out of watching anything I put out and actually like looking forward to what I do is something that I like. That's what I really do this for. It'd be super nice. you know. And lately I've gotten more comments and views on these videos than I initially thought I would. Like 100 views isn't a lot, but to me it's like, man, I did not expect to get 100 views on, well, anything on any of my videos at this point. But I've got like 2 videos with over 100 views, and it's like, man, that's not half bad. That's not half bad at all. I didn't expect that when I started, and there's a lot of, like, I get a lot of comments, and it's like, man, or not a lot, but like a handful of comments, and it just makes me think, this is what I do it for. People actually watch the video, they're engaging with it, and they have positive or negative opinions. I don't really care what, you know, I just enjoy getting comments. It's been super fun. Found a couple diamonds. I think I'm done with that. I don't know what else I wanted. I didn't have any other plans. I just wanted to talk about my life and, you know, just get some stuff off my chest. But yeah, if anyone else, you know, has been going through stuff similar, or, you know, has had been going through stuff similar before, you know, you want to talk about it in the comments, or, you know, yap it up with me, that'd be, oh, this is the one downside to having this open, is that there's always something waiting for me when I come back up. But yeah, if anyone wants, okay, there's just a powwow going on outside my house. I didn't light this up very well. I never considered the fact that I really didn't light up the outside of my house very well until now, and now there's 3 creepers and 2 skeletons waiting to jump me. Beautiful, actually. It's almost amazing. Well, yeah, I think that's the next thing I want to do is just light up. I honestly didn't realize I didn't light this place up enough until this very moment. Alright, well, I'm gonna have to go to war. I'm ready for war like Brockhampton, baby. Let's do it. Okay, hold on. Okay, you stay there. I got beef with this guy first. Actually, they're gone now. They're kind of like, they're a little distracted. Whoa, he's waiting outside my house. Hold on. Can I not sleep? Okay, I can. Maybe I'm good. Maybe I could sleep in peace. Well, the ones that are like under my house are probably gonna be chilling for a bit, and creepers don't burn, so hopefully he's not right there. He is. Okay, all right. Here we go. Crisis averted. But yeah, I don't know. I just made this to like get stuff off my mind and just make a little progress. I didn't do much of anything in this, you know. I honestly just wanted to like start conversations with random people, you know, in the comments. I don't know. I don't get that many comments, but like 1 or 2 people just, you know, talking about how their lives are going, and, you know, we can all just kind of build like a community around just existing. I also just wanted people to know more about me as a person, other than just like, hey, this guy likes old Minecraft. I kind of wanted, you know, to put a bit more personality into things and be more of like a real person, you know. I feel like a lot of YouTubers, they have like a YouTube persona, and I'm not gonna lie, I don't like talk to myself while I play, so you obviously have to put a little bit of extra something in there. But, you know, I just wanted to show more who I am, talk and be more vulnerable, I guess. I don't know if there's like any interest in that on my channel. But that's probably just gonna do it for me. I mean, you know, I'll probably like make more videos on this world, you know, actual building, making more progress. But I mean, you know, finding diamonds and, you know, collecting obsidian and just yapping and doing a little bit of a tour seemed like enough to me, or seems like enough to me. So I'm gonna end this video now, and if, you know, maybe I tend to like talk and not finish some of my sentences or my thoughts in this video, or in videos in general. I kind of just, I get distracted easily. So if there's any thoughts I didn't finish in this video and somebody, you know, wants to inquire, let me know. I'll probably do something like this on, you know, other versions of the game besides just beta, just, you know, playing and yapping. But that's gonna do it for today. Thank you guys for watching. I appreciate any likes and subscriptions, and definitely comments, especially on this video. But yeah, peace out and thanks for watching.